Oh, bless America. No, stop. Okay.
What?
I had started streaming. It was just a click of a button. It was just a click. Just a little, just a little click, click, click. Click, 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 click. Boom. Oh, you know what? That's a little insensitive right now, seeing how we just
Oh shit. Hey, what can we do? I mean, we act like we ain't lived like being attacked before.
No, we're not. No, we're not. I mean, maybe. No, I don't think that's what it is. Actually, a lot of people are, again, like what I said last week. They're just a lot of the people who were there or who have been there. They're just realizing that this is, again, just the same playbook. It's the exact same playbook from 20 years ago. So. Yeah. There's nobody saying that, like, matter of fact, what's sad is that Americans don't take shit seriously. I'm seeing all these goddamn matter of fact, hold on.
Niggas don't take hold on. These niggas
look, where was it? Oh, look, oh my god, Iran missile just hit New Jersey, and then here's the video. Did you see it? It was a middle finger flying across the screen. Like, people don't take shit serious until
we gotta get that content.
Listen,
we gotta get that content, man.
But yeah,
it's crazy because
it is crazy.
I was just looking at Swish Post, and he going back and forth with some people about the war and shit. But it's to me. I mean, if we really are gonna say history repeats itself, then
history does repeat itself.
Well, I know.
But
it's just like you said, it's the same shit that happened 20 years ago. Feel me? And this shit here is just.
I think that the only thing that is different from this than 20 years ago, and 20 years before that, 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 which I believe would be the Second World War. I want to say okay. Anyway, again, it's just repetitive history. I want to say the only thing that has changed is the fact that we are things, news or whatever, ideas, opinions or whatever are very readily available, real time. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't have to wait for the morning news to hear about something. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're seeing it as it happens. Like, we've seen videos of the bombs actually touching down. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like this happened 2 days ago, or here's the fallout. No, we're seeing this in real time. Right. I think social media does play a part in being able to show the world what is actually happening in real time. I think that was quite literally the only difference. Right now we got social media. We have it literally in our back pocket. We can pick up our phones and see, literally breaking news 13 minutes ago. And we don't have to be in front of a television set. Everybody doesn't have to be locked in like, oh my God, you have the radio on or have the TV on or whatever. Right. It's right there. But,
yep. We got a couple of clips.
We do. We have a couple. I think one is an X post. I'm pretty fucking. Well, actually, no, I know. Let me not act like I don't fucking know. Let me stop.
And then another one is
but
actual.
Yeah, I mean, but why not put the post up here if you have it up here, right? Okay, so it says we've completed our very successful attack on and this is of course Donald J. Trump from his official X account. We have completed our very successful attack on the 3 nuclear sites in Iran, including Fordo, Natanz, and Esfahan, I want to say. Please excuse me for my butchering of that. All planes are now outside of Iran airspace. A full payload of bombs was dropped on the primary site, Fordo. All planes are safely on their way home. Congratulations to our great American warriors. There is not another military in the world that could have done this. Now it is the time for peace. Thank you for your attention on this matter. And then we have his little news conference.
nuclear facilities in the Iranian regime, Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan. Everybody heard those names for years as they built this horribly destructive enterprise. Our objective was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Tonight, I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated. Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater and a lot easier. For 40 years, Iran has been saying death to America, death to Israel. They have been killing our people, blowing off their arms, blowing off their legs with roadside bombs. That was their specialty. We lost over 1,000 people, and hundreds of thousands throughout the Middle East and around the world have died as a direct result of their hate. In particular, so many were killed by their general, Qasem Soleimani. I decided a long time ago that I would not let this happen. It will not continue. I want to thank and congratulate Prime Minister Bibi Netanyahu. We worked as a team like perhaps no team has ever worked before. And we've gone a long way to erasing this horrible threat to Israel. I want to thank the Israeli military for the wonderful job they've done. And most importantly, I want to congratulate the great American patriots who flew those magnificent machines tonight, and all of the United States military on an operation the likes of which the world has not seen in many, many decades. Hopefully, we will no longer need their services in this capacity. I hope that's so. I also want to congratulate the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Dan Raisin Kane, spectacular general, and all of the brilliant military minds involved in this attack. With all of that being said, this cannot continue. There will be either peace or there will be tragedy for Iran far greater than we have witnessed over the last 8 days. Remember, there are many targets left. Tonight's was the most difficult of them all, by far, and perhaps the most lethal. But if peace does not come quickly, we will go after those other targets with precision, speed, and skill. Most of them can be taken out in a matter of minutes. There's no military in the world that could have done what we did tonight, not even close. There has never been a military that could do what took place just a little while ago. Tomorrow, General Kane, Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth will have a press conference at 8 a.m. at the Pentagon. And I want to just thank everybody, and in particular, God. I want to just say, we love you, God, and we love our great military. Protect them. God bless the Middle East. God bless Israel, and God bless America. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Do we have another one that one?
Yeah, we have, I think, one more. So I think this is the opposing
For
view.
Trump? No. You voted for an empire of billionaires, corporations, and far-right think tanks that are using him as a distraction. Let's be real. Trump doesn't write policies. He doesn't pick the staff. He doesn't craft executive orders. He's not smart enough for that. Just look at his business track record. Trump Airlines failed. Trump Casinos bankrupt multiple times. Trump Steaks, a complete joke. Trump University, shut down for fraud. Surprise, surprise. Trump Vodka, Trump Mortgage, Trump Magazine, all flopped. Yet somehow the guy is running the most powerful country in the world? No, he's not. He's just the front man. The real power is in the hands of three main groups. The Heritage Foundation, they wrote the plan to dismantle democracy. They created Project 2025, that plan, the blueprint for removing worker protections, killing DEI programs, gutting education, and consolidating power, which we're seeing every single day. They are choosing who will be in charge of every government agency ensuring total control. The other one, America First Policy Institute, they are running his administration. They handpicked Trump's staff and cabinet. He's just reading the names. They wrote the first 300 executive orders for him to sign. Trump isn't writing policy, AFPI is. The third, billionaire corporate interests. They fund it all. Oracle's Larry Ellison, Elon Musk, and other mega donors are paying for this power grab. Why? Because they want to remove worker protections, crush wages, and create a workforce that can't fight back. They're bringing back company towns, which in reality are modern day slave camps. Have you seen the pictures? Trump can't even run a business, but you think he's running a country? Trump is nothing but a loud, obnoxious distraction designed to manipulate people with fear and outrage. They picked him because he speaks to the uneducated and to the biased. They knew he would rile up emotions and make people ignore facts, and also worship his mega brand, which he profits from, by the way. You voted for an authoritarian empire, not Trump. They don't care about democracy. They don't care about your rights. They don't care about you. They are stripping away all of what we need: worker protections, education, diversity, and democracy, so billionaires can control every part of your life. Trump is just a puppet for the much darker force. And the worst part, they made you cheer for it. Wake up.
Wow. Also, there are other things that are coming out. I don't, in regards to what Donald Trump said, how, this was a calculated attack, and like now that it's done, your place, and then that's just going to be that. And so many people are like, that's not just going to be that. If you don't think that Iran is going to respond, then you're coming out of a place of like just delusion. And we're not even speaking of response in regards to like another, like a missile attack, or not even response to that. Iran has control over I think it's over 20% of the world's oil distribution. You know what I'm saying? Like, it goes through Iran. Like, they control the strait that it goes through. So all they have to do is cut that off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then we are, we're out of that resource, and that affects Americans real bad in real time.
Just said them people cut that gas off and watch how many motherfuckers come through your air. Oh, you thought the shit was, man, Trump on bullshit. I'm telling you, and I'm saying that because I know exactly where his head is at, as far as like.
Oh, you do you?
Not like Jesus Christ. What I mean is, by being in a state of war for so long, always making sure that you're proactive rather than reactive, because you might not get a chance to react. If you're reactive, he is pushing the line with them. He pushing the line to the point where they gonna have to come all out, and when they do, it's just gonna be a massacre. Now, what I think is gonna happen is that some of the attacks that are gonna be labeled as Iran's attacks are probably gonna be some attacks from China and Russia.
Okay.
But that's why I just feel like I know where. I mean, I know he's completely on bullshit, and I know where his head is at.
You do.
I said I feel like that. I'm not saying or claiming to have any validity behind that.
No, I'm saying you feel like you know where his head is at.
Yeah. Even
though you agree with the fact that he's not the one making these decisions.
Yes.
So how would you know where his head is at? Where is his head at then?
Again, because he's a distraction doesn't mean that he's controlled.
This is the same man that said out of his mouth that our president was going to go to war with Iran because he did not know how to negotiate. And
who said that?
Donald Trump said that. He said that when he wasn't the president. He said that about another president.
Oh, okay.
But he was quoted as saying, our president is going to go to war. He's going to start a war with Iran because he doesn't know how to negotiate.
Who he was talking about? Barack?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I remember when that whole thing was, okay.
And here we are. he is the president who is going to war with Iran.
I guess
two other presidents didn't.
I mean, I get it because, again, it's supposed to go through proper steps before getting to this level, which he don't give a fuck about.
But he's supposed to give a fuck because he's the president of the United States.
I know, but we gotta understand, because he's not of the proper steps to even be qualified to be a president. We shouldn't expect the by the book, how to do it, steps of being a president coming from him. If you get what I'm saying.
I mean,
like,
I understand what you're saying, but I don't feel like we should have to get that. I understand what you were saying, but I do not feel that we should have to quote, we should have to get that. Or we should get that, he's not a president. He didn't come up in politics. He's a businessman, a failed businessman. He's a felon. He's a sexual assault. He's a predator. And he's also a billionaire, quote unquote. He might be. We don't know. He hasn't let us see his taxes. But that's what he is, and because we know that, and we knew that putting him into the office that he now carries, we cannot expect for him to respect the office in which he holds because of who he is as a person.
We can expect it, but it doesn't mean that it's going to live. It's not going to come to fruition. And I respect and understand what you say when you say, I feel like that. But I'm looking at what has happened since he's got in office and what continues to happen. And it's almost like the promises made, promises kept. He gonna at least attempt what the fuck he say he gonna do.
But no. What?
I'm talking about as far as the bullshit. As far as the bullshit. The nigga got down, he said the whole campaign trail. I'm gonna do mass deportation. That's gonna be one of my first things. We going through a lot right now due to him keeping that promise. That nigga say, I'm gonna get up in here and I'm gonna expose what I can expose. Now, everything except for the Epstein files is declassified. Now, did all of that come with ulterior motive? Hell yeah. Because he just got found guilty on the charges, which he was able to clear himself from the minute he got in that motherfucker. So I'm not saying that he just came in here with a heart for the political side of shit. Nah, I think that nigga gonna get back. He don't got there, all right. Y'all ain't want that. I understand what was going on. I played off the fear and what a lot of people was complaining about. I got in here. I was even able to swing 40+% of the Mexican community to come over here because all I had to do was play on what y'all fucked up on. And now that I'm back in the power seat, yeah. Now, again, do I feel like it's right? No, I'm with you on how I feel. But I'm looking at the pattern of behavior. This nigga don't give a fuck. Like, nigga, we had Supreme Justices telling him, bro, you can't do that. That's against the law. And the nigga just gone by his day. he just gone, but like all nonchalant. Because he don't care. I feel like he just doing everything that he can because technically we're supposed to have another president in 3.5 years.
Not technically.
Yes, because I feel like this might be another play. We can't vote if we at war. Or a lot of shit is, you know what I'm saying? A lot of shit is going on. So I feel like, yeah, the last war lasted 20 years. Oh, what now?
I said we had presidents during that time.
I
too.
mean, yeah, because none of the presidents wanted to be a fucking dictator. Like they understood 4 years, cool. If I went back to back 8 years max, cool. This nigga on his campaign trail said, if you vote for me, you will never have to vote again.
Child.
So I'm just saying it doesn't. I'm not saying it makes sense. I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying everything that this nigga said he was gonna do, he's gonna do. And the powers that be, like the last video was speaking on, the ones who really got the bread, they didn't get all that money by being dumb. I think they're gonna play on his radical takes and his radical attempts. Again, like I said yesterday in the live, bruh, that didn't make any sense to me. How could we be on the verge of possibly being at war and folks is purchasing the Lakers for $10.1 billion? It has to be a bigger, like, they have to know what the fuck is really going on. I don't see people of that stature up there in those rounds of money being dumb about their future, like, wealth. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying. Do you know how much $1 billion is, though? I mean, that's a lot of money.
Yes,
That's a lot of money.
And they purchased the team for 10.1 of those.
Right, which means that they had more than enough to spare. That I don't care about losing $10 billion. That's what I'm saying. Like, do you understand? Like, that's their realm of thinking.
Yes.
Like, I have so much money that even if I lose this $10 billion, because yes, you're right. They do have to know. They know. They're rubbing elbows or whatever. They might not know. I mean, well, hell. I mean, shit. They over here spilling war secrets and shit over fucking Telegraph. So who knows what they actually fucking know?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, they probably all up in a Discord together. Like, who the fuck knows? But what I'm saying is that, like, a person, I don't think that an average person like you and I would be able to fathom what $1 billion would be able to be. Like, $1 billion is an astronomical amount of money, and to be able to be comfortable enough, like, that's what should scare you. I'm comfortable enough that even in this climate, I'm going to make a purchase as grandiose as $10.1 billion for a sports team for entertainment.
Excuse me. It doesn't scare me, but it definitely makes me think. It definitely makes me think about, like you say, what rational person is going to make that big of a purchase right now. And again, that's why I say, like, to get, like you say, to get to that, especially the billions, some unethical practices have to be exercised. We all agree on that. But to be able to even get towards $1 billion, you got to be smart enough to be humble enough to know that you don't know everything, and then make the right adjustments for your company or your wealth or your portfolio to even get in good enough motion to get towards there. So I just feel, again, I feel like they have some very, very smart people around them. Some very, very unknown, I don't know who the fuck, like, as much as I don't like to sound like just the normal quote unquote conspiracy theorists, because I don't know for real, but nigga, that's a lot of money, bro. That is a lot of money, and I know money can buy a lot, damn near everything. As much as we say money ain't everything, like, it can pretty much buy everything. Everything pretty much got a ticket on it. So it's kind of, oh man, let's just, yeah, yeah, that shit is, oof, wow. But how do you feel like this is going to play out as far as with the move that we have made, and in the future, going forward in the future?
I think that this is going to cost us a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
I think that this is going to cost America a lot of money. I think that the next 3.5 years are going to be extremely difficult. I hope to have enough faith in humanity that maybe people's eyes would be open, but humans are gonna human, right? Um, I don't know. I just, like I said, I lived through. I remember this playbook when I was in 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? Minus the Twin Towers. May everyone who demised in that rest in peace. But beyond the Twin Towers, like everything that happened afterwards is exactly what's happening now. And I literally, it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you might not be scared, and I'm glad for you. You know what I'm saying? But I am, because I'm telling you, like I said, history is doomed to repeat itself. And what's scary is that I remember them talking about, the weapons of mass destruction, and we're going in here because of the terrorists, and this is what terror looks like, and this is what the face of terrorism.
Terror.
Yes,
Yeah,
this is what the face of terrorism looks like, and this is what it is, and da for years and years and years and years. And I seen the people at first rally behind it because we believed it, and then we were like, well, wait, you know what I'm saying? But what's crazy is that now that I'm old enough to see it happening again, and I seen them same people believing what people believed when I was in 8th grade, and it only makes you think about people who lived, like, who are older than I am, because I'm wondering why more people, like, I wonder why more of the older people aren't angry. You know what I'm saying? Because me, I'm angry because I'm just like, do y'all not see? Y'all don't see? Like, I don't understand. Like, how are you not angry about this? And like the people who have lived this again and again, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand how they're not more angry, or maybe hell, maybe they are. I don't know. But how I feel, I'm just I just don't want to be on the wrong side of history. I'm doing everything I personally can to not be on the wrong side of history.
What do you mean by the wrong side of history?
Because there's always a right and a wrong side of history. You know what I'm saying? Now, again, it depends on who's telling the story.
Gotcha. Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because in Nazi Germany, once upon a time, what they believed that they were doing was right. Hell, in America, once upon a time, they enslaved people and believed that was right.
Yeah.
That black people weren't even people.
Mm-hmm. 3/5 of a human.
Right. But in each of these cases, even in in every revolution, there's, I guess, the people who are suppressed and the people who were doing the suppressing. There were people who were fighting for their right, and then people who were fighting for other people not to have rights. You know what I'm saying? And when all this is said and done, and it's 2050, and the kids are learning about this in their history books, I just want to be on the right side of history. I don't want to be one of those. I don't want to be on the side of history where people are like, how did they not see it, or how did they not do anything, or what did they do to help, or what, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be on that side of history.
And okay, so I definitely get it. I understand. With all right, so this is pretty much my view on it. I feel like, again, yes, history is going to repeat itself. It's a war. I mean, it's it's a, like you say, a money thing. War is the most profitable act on the face of the planet right now that we know.
Always. No,
You know what I'm
right
saying?
now.
Well, I'm talking about as far as like, I don't know if there's anything more profitable than that.
No, there's
But,
not.
hey, and as sad and as cold as this may sound, they don't view us how we view each other.
Who is they?
The people who don't mind war, who actually want war for the profitable gains. Whoever those people are, whoever they might be.
They're not the people going to war.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, they view us like we look at ants, maybe. Like, yeah, you're living, you do the basic things to survive, but nigga, I let my kid come and kick your whole colony over. And, bro, you ain't never did that with an empire?
Oh my God. No, I don't let my kid go kick over an ant pile. No, I don't.
Never said you. I said you as a kid.
Go kick over an ant pile?
Yeah. Or seen your brothers do it? Or
Well, yes, obviously,
That's
yes,
what-
of course. I've seen people kick
Yeah.
over ant piles. I've seen them like put water hoses down the
Yeah.
ant piles.
Yeah.
I've seen them, you get the glass or you get the magnifying glass, you put it
Right.
over the ant pile to try to heat the ant pile up. Yes, I've seen all of it. Of course I have.
that's how they look at us.
Of course they do.
And that's why I'm saying, like, because they don't view us as one of them or even valuable, they don't care about this shit. So they're gonna let it happen. They're gonna instigate it the way they can instigate it. They're gonna allow what they allow, all of that shit, because they want their profits. They want that money on. And because of that understanding, and also the only thing that we promise is death. We just don't know when. That's why I said I'm not scared as far as like when something like that happens with the big purchase and shit. But again, I do like to learn. I do like to be enlightened on things that I'm curious about.
Mm-hmm.
So because I don't have like a closed mind to the conspiracy theory side. Because first of all, it's fun to listen to. Of course, everybody like, but because of some of the facts that come along with that, it's like it makes me curious versus like striking fear in me. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, there are things that I don't want to happen and things that will, get me fearful and shit like that. But it's just that I guess I'm more to the understanding of it. Like I know there's people that walk this earth that not gonna like me just because of how I look. I'm cool with that. I made peace with that. As long as you stay over there and don't try to put me or anyone around me that I love in danger, we can coexist. But with them, it's almost like if it don't make money, then it don't make sense to them. And they're okay with that because it's just a small little group. Everyone can find someone on the face of the planet they can relate to. So they're at the top, they controlling the shit. It's just kind of like, whew. Shit, well, I get what you're saying when you say we'll never experience that, and I agree. Because, I mean, we have a heart, first of all, and we have like moralities that, because we're not money driven, money hungry, money lustful, like it doesn't control us. You know what I'm saying? So I get that, and I'm okay with that. Shit, I'm fine with that. Like, I can live with myself and be okay with that. I do see like the propaganda behind it though. And I like that second video was saying, I do understand why they just letting Trump run wild. One thing for sure, two things for certain. These folks don't give a damn about killing a nigga. He got lucky when he turned his head.
You don't think that was orchestrated?
If he would have got hit anywhere below the waist, I probably would have said yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But who the fuck is finna orchestrate
Donald fucking Trump?
But to my head,
Donald fucking Trump.
Bruh, do you know like there's more of a possibility that your ass is gonna die? Like you
No, really, he probably said do the shoulder and then you know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
That's why I said anywhere above the waist.
Right.
No, sir. No, sir. Hell no. Because even if you shoot me like in my lower back, you can hit the wrong organ. It's over with. And definitely anywhere in my head. Niggas who survive headshots, boy, look.
Bruh.
I feel like they be super blessed. Because nigga, what the fuck? But the type of bullet that would have hit his head, man, that shit would have, like, boy, looked like a pumpkin on stick. That shit would have made that nigga. But so I can't. I just don't see him taking that gamble.
Yeah, no, I'm just
like I don't see that nigga taking that gamble, bro. I think that was people who really don't like him, who felt like this is the only way that I can exercise and try to make a change. I don't got the money. I don't got the connections.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cut you
off.
No,
you go ahead.
I have a question. I wonder, what do you think his response would be if an insurrection was to happen now?
An insurrection?
Yeah.
That means
like January 6th. That was an insurrection.
Okay,
like trying to take over. Yes.
Nigga, it's all right.
I didn't say it wasn't. I said I want to know what you think his response to that would be.
Oh, that nigga gonna fight. You got Trump fucked up.
No, I'm saying like, okay, so let's say that, you know, there was another insurrection. They stormed the Capitol. They riot, rah. People die again, because let's not forget, people died during January 6th. People die again. More people die. And then I guess people go to jail. Do they get pardoned? Do they get like what do you think his response would be?
Oh, he's not finna pardon nobody. Like, he's not gonna do that. So no, I don't think that a pardon would happen. But what I will say is, if people are gonna do that, they need to make sure they got the numbers. And that's like, yeah, he gonna fight back, and a lot of people need to be okay with this might be my last day on earth. If you got people with that type of collective mind, like the military does, because you know, like sidetracking a little bit, I was gonna make a little TikTok about the temperature that the military and the Marines. The military and the Marines. Well, that's part of the military.
Right. So you mean the Army and the Marines? Or is it the Air Force? The National Guard?
National Guard.
Okay, so the National Guard and Marines.
Yes.
Okay.
So like the National Guard and the Marines were like, and this is only by me watching like that side of YouTube and shit. From what I'm hearing from everybody who is in the Army, as well as my daddy, those caliber of people who get deployed, they are trained to kill. They're not trained to de-escalate. They're not trained to mediate. They are trained to get deployed to Israel if need be. And go in there with nothing but a bloodbath on their mind. And I mean, find it shocking if you want. People are programmed to the tune of whatever they were, you know what I'm saying? They're programmed. And we are all programmed. So it's easy to see that. Remember when Paradise was on and I asked y'all, do y'all think a militia like the one the white boy was a part of exists? That's the type of people I'm talking about. Those type of unhinged individuals who now are not only more deeper in their unhingedness, but are getting compensated for this as well. And from their lens are able to live a pretty much normal life. You can find you a woman, you know what I'm saying? You can get married and all of that, have a family and all of that. That don't mean you're not programmed like a killing machine. You are. Like, so a lot of people didn't understand why the military wasn't trying, because I seen this video of this older white guy, and they had the National Guard in the barricade line, and he was just going down. They had the shields. He was going down all like literally right there up on the niggas, and like pointing his finger in the shields and shit. And now you got them confused with the police. The police, even though we know they don't give a damn either, they're the ones who are sworn to protect and serve. These motherfuckers here are trained for violence, trained for engagement of fighting. And when he got down to about the third one, putting his finger in their shield, the nigga busted the shield out and made that nigga stumble. He came back. The other one came from the side and got there, clipped his ass with the shield. And the nigga fell and everybody was acting out. I'm like, bruh, y'all are not dealing with the same level right now. You got to and that's why I say, bruh, the people who live to me, and this is just my personal opinion, but I believe the people who live the most like real stress-free lives are masters at reading the room. You gotta be honest with yourself, and you got to actually view and take in the climate of everything that you go through. That's what level of do not give a fuck you have to put into this situation. Because at the end of the day, like you say, we didn't live through this 20 years ago. Even though we were actively at war, nigga, school went on. And bills still kept coming. Birthdays still kept coming. We still had parties. Yeah, gas got high as a motherfucker. That ain't stopped the rest of life from happening though. And I kind of just feel like it's going to be that. Like we're just going to be hearing so much about it. And that's why I say frolic, hug a tree, get the fuck outside and get off the phone. Cause I'm telling you, that shit will have your ass so fucking depressed.
Yes.
It will have your energy so down that you will actually embody what's going on a whole nother part of the planet. And you still have your life to attend to. You still have goals. Hopefully you got goals. You still have goals that you need to obtain. You still have people who depend on you for the safety and the growth of their life that needs you. Hell, you got things you want to work on yourself. I feel like that is a lot more important to have the energy intact for that. I'm not saying you can't have empathy. I'm not saying you can't have a heart. But when this is all you're intaking, man, I swear to God, I'm strolling on Twitter, nigga. Every other post has got something to do with their war. Let me get the fuck off of here, bro. I can't even be on this motherfucker. And then you go to goddamn Instagram. It's all about goddamn Cardi and Offset. Cardi and Offset. Like, goddamn, I love my bitch. Like, we cool. I don't need to be taking this shit in. Like, bro, for real.
Don't bring that shit over here.
Dog,
don't put that shit on me, Bobby.
Trying to tell you, dog. I be having to put my phone. I will put my phone down and go enjoy life. I go and clean up. I go and do something. I go and do something that has to do with my reality. That me personally, I'm trying to better. So yeah, nigga, if I ain't hit my push-up mark for the day, I'll get my push-ups in. Oh, if I know I need to go goddamn fold them clothes up over there, I'm finna fold it up, nigga. If I ain't vacuuming in a while, whip it out. Like, it's just a lot more real life that's going to happen. And if we are understanding that history repeat itself, we are going to live like we did 20 years ago. Yeah, shit gonna go up. But nigga, your job still needs you. Your kids still need you. Them bills still need to be taken care of. And then just life itself. People get in accidents. People go to the hospital. People get older. Like, it's going to be life. Life is going to life. And the crazy thing is, a lot of us will die and never have even talked to a goddamn person from Iran. Never even run across a motherfucker from Iran. A lot of y'all ain't gonna go 6 blocks out them projects that you hell driven to. So why the fuck is everybody in the projects talking about what the fuck going on in Iran? Y'all got a lot more life to be worried about than niggas who actually going through something. Like, it's just, that's my look on it. It's like, it's just too much fear mongering. And I know that this is a thing. They will place fear in the public, get them all up in the right. Like, again, I understand that we program. I understand that people don't look at us like people. This is a game for them. This is entertainment. This is profit for them. We just numbers on a fucking piece of paper to them. I ain't Batman. I can't do nothing about this shit.
Oh, not Batman.
I can't just fly up in the night or
Neither
Spider-Man.
can Batman.
You know what I'm saying?
Spider-Man.
I can't do none of that shit. I ain't got no superpowers. I'm not that invested into wanting them to be unalive that I'm finna risk everything that I actually give a fuck about that's in my real life. So, nigga, I just understand. Again, read the room, understand where you at, and move accordingly. Move accordingly. Everything that really does not, like, impact you immediately, I'm not mad if you're not focused on anything else other than that. I can't be mad at you. I understand. Shit. Man, nigga had to goddamn run outside with no shoes after looking at Twitter, man. Like, man, get the fuck out of here, dog. War over here. Then we got to look at Elon rocket blow up all over the goddamn place.
Oh my God, It's seen so that.
Bullshit, dog.
I seen that. I was like, oh my God.
Protests still going on over there in the West. Like, man, nigga, I just got down, cut half of my debt off with damn child support at one time. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Woo. That shit hurt, boy. But it needed to be done. You're not finna touch my license that I just worked so goddamn hard for to get back. I'm telling you, you ain't suspending shit. Fuck y'all. Hell no. That letter say pay 20%, nigga. I pay 50%, nigga, just to make sure. Don't touch my shit. don't touch my shit, nigga.
Oh my god.
For real. Fuck that. I ain't doing that goddamn bullshit no more, man. No insurance, no license, but it's dead. That is dead. Hell no.
I mean, we're too grown for that nowadays.
Exactly,
anyway.
bro. Like, I'm trying to move in better circles than that.
Listen, oh my god. Speaking of that, that's like, that's just something that I'm working on too. Because like I realize that you like the more that I elevate, I don't want to be the I guess the greenest person in the room every time I elevate. You know what I mean? And I've noticed that because I've had so many opportunities that were afforded to me, and it was a little intimidating, you know, being in these exciting, don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? Exciting,
Right.
learned a lot being in these rooms and being in these places where you're like, you really realize that your life is fucking elevating. You're like, holy shit, I can't believe I'm here. Like, that's been happening to me so often, more and more lately, which I'm happy about. Like, but no, but it's like, when I'm in these spaces, I don't want to feel like I don't belong, because I do know that I do belong there.
There we go.
So I'm now doing things that I feel like my future self would already be doing. You know what I'm saying? And the only way that I can feel like, oh, this is what future me, this is what she would do, is if I start doing that shit now.
Yep.
And it's so funny because I started reading this book called Atomic Habits. And like when I started reading that book, when I tell you, like, I've been throwing my phone because it's an audio book.
Damn.
But I have been throwing my book. It sounds like I'd be like listening to praise and worship, because you should just hear me walking around my house like, oh my God, preach, please, okay, all right, amen, listen. Like, this is how I'm walking around my house listening to this audiobook or whatever.
Yeah.
Because it's so funny that a lot of the things that it's saying I so recently just started implementing on my own. And then I find this book, and then it's telling me, oh yeah, do this. Like, all of it is just saying, hey bitch, you aligned.
Yeah. Shit, sure.
And you know what happens when you align, bitch.
Turn it up.
You know what I'm saying? And it's so funny because I get so giddy, because it's like, oh shit, like I'm in that right energy, because it's just coming to me. I'm not chasing it. I'm just attracting it. I'm attracting these opportunities to me. And this time around, I am so determined to be prepared for it. I don't want to be scared about it. I don't want to be, you know, I mean, I do want to be humble about it, but and gracious about it. But I don't want to be like, I don't know. I want to be me about it, I guess. But like I was saying, is that like I have found myself in spaces where I'm like, oh yeah, future me. Yeah, this is, I know. Matter of fact, I know future me would probably be like hosting this shit or planning this shit, or future me. I mean, like they'd be waiting for future me to arrive in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So like right now, like over the past 48 hours, the work that I've put in just into a fucking workbook for myself. That's what I did. I've been making a workbook for myself to be able to elevate my life. And that has to do with my bingo board. You know what I'm saying? So I've been working on like just simple things that would elevate my life little by little, because that's what it would look like for her. You know what I'm saying? And every day I'm doing more things that she would do. Like, and I will say that it's also keeping me from doing things that, like, I guess a past version of me would do. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like if this is past version me, I would just be doing X, Y. I would just be scrolling all day or doing this all day. You know what I'm saying? Like yesterday, I was able to combine two things at once. I was sitting on my couch, rubbing my feet together like a grasshopper, sipping on my drink.
Not the grasshopper.
Listen, had my anime going, and then I had my laptop out. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds like a vibe.
Okay. I had my laptop out, and then I went and got something to eat. You couldn't tell me shit.
Okay, then.
Okay. And it's so funny because I was just like, see, future of me would be like, this is what she would be doing. More fabulously, though, because I could see it. Do you understand me? Like, I can see it.
That's
like,
how
I
you
know.
Yep.
I know how I know what outfit she would be wearing. And I know it sounds funny to talk about myself in the third person. You know what I'm saying? But it's because because like I'm not aligned with her yet. I know she is me and I am her, but we're not in alignment. But once me and that bitch get aligned,
Yeah,
I'm gonna be like, ooh, bitch, I've been waiting for you. It is so nice to meet you, baby. I'm telling you. But like I have that nice that I don't know, a good energy about me because, like I said, I do feel like I'm falling more in line. And I say all that to say, like, I think I went off on a tangent on what you were saying, but just basically, like, I am, because you were like, oh, I want to elevate my life or whatever. And I'm just doing things to elevate my life. Like, well, I mean, I've always been reading books, but I'm reading books of more substance now, something that will help me elevate to where I want to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a certain type of aura that I want to give off, and there's a certain type of place that I want to be, and there are already women in places that I want to be, and I do say women specifically because there's a type of woman that I want to become. Right. And so, I read about the women who are there, you know what I'm saying? So I've been taking in their wisdoms and like, it's so much that I've been learning. It's just wild when you get on the other side of negative thoughts, you know what I mean? Cause there would be once upon a time that I'd be like, oh man, I couldn't do that. I you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I wish I could do something like that. And now it's like, oh my God, I can't wait to do that. Or, I can't wait for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, my ass over here jumping the gun. I'm over here thinking about X, Y, and Z, and I'm not even done putting A, B, and C together. And I'm like, wait. Like, put a pin in that shit. Don't forget that shit. Yeah. And like,
that is the end goal.
Right. Yeah. But it's exciting. But like, I'm implementing more things into becoming the woman that like I want to be, because like I see that bitch. I see her. And yeah, so yeah.
Oh man, and I totally agree with that. And I like everything you said was gospel, because that right there is exactly how I am. Like, that's exactly where my mind is a lot of the time. You know what I'm saying? And then there is times that, again, if you look at these like stories, they always say they wish they would have appreciated the journey a little bit more. So instead of me saying the same thing in repetitive history, I'm trying to enjoy the journey as I go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in work mode, you know what I'm saying? But my baby, she just wanted to goddamn lay in the bed and goddamn, watch her shows and just be, have us time.
Do it the cuddle.
Yeah, and even though I'm not where I want to be, I still appreciate and love her so much. Yeah. And I really appreciate the space and the mind frame and the position I'm in real time, that I feel I give it the rest of the night. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I take it in. Yeah, we'll chill. Woo. Now, me, I ain't no good, because if I lay in the bed with her like 15 minutes max, I'm man. But shit, it made her happy, and I was happy. I wasn't salty about the shit or nothing, So it's kind of like I'm looking at all aspects of it and understanding that I do want to appreciate the process as I go. Like, again, I'm trying to move into that wise era to where I'm understanding the real life consequences of certain things, and I don't have to go through it for it to make an impact. You feel me? So it's like, and I feel like that's just what the wealthiest people on this planet like exhibit, as far as characteristic wise, work ethic wise, outside of them like not like substituting time for like human life. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I definitely understand and felt everything you were saying, because I'm telling you, the last 2 times, I want to say, that me and my baby really got dressed up, you know what I'm saying, and went so well, it's just been a different feeling. Like, we went to the Candlelight, which I spoke on. There was a little concert down, and then she took me out for Father's Day, You know what I'm saying? And even though it wasn't like, oh, you gotta put on a suit and tie type shit, like you can't come in there, you know what I'm saying, and feel at home in no streetwear.
Right.
You feel me? So you just had to be somewhat up, but it like those environments, they give me a very good feeling. I really can't. I was trying to find a word to put for it, but it's almost like, yeah, for a second, I'm sitting in the same seat as my future self.
Yeah,
like,
no,
you
yeah,
know
see,
what
I
I'm
know what you
saying?
mean.
So
I know what you mean.
It's not like, yeah, my future self will be enjoying these type of spaces a lot more often, and in probably better clothes. You know what I'm saying? better car, all that, just better life. But these are the type of spaces that I'm gonna be occupying in the future. So yeah, when I do take a chance, take a like trip inside of that space that I will be eventually occupying, I don't know if it's like I'm sitting next to myself or sitting in like an outline of myself. Like it just gives me some type of chilling feeling, but it's good and it feels familiar. So yeah, I love that shit, man.
Yeah, that's
I
what's
love
up.
that shit. But we will see y'all next week. This has been another episode of Ready to Be Accountable. Yeah. Hey, we not gonna get blown away.
Please.
Hey, we gotta go to work.
What is wrong with you?
Pick your baby up. It need the burp.
I hate it here. I hate it here.